talking horrible bosses. I, for one, have had my fair share with extra toppings on it. And today I'm having two amazing personalities. For sure, they've had their fair share of it. And even with extra toppings, you're going to know how much once the show starts. I know you've also had yours, so feel free to drop a comment, to share, to like, and of course, always come back for more. This is Chats and Banter, and I have two amazing personalities. Oh my God, the girl with the golden voice that seduces you in the middle of the night in the radio. I call her Ada Blazing, the radio girlfriend. I know people. Mama, I made it. She's shocked. That is it me? How are you, my dear?
I'm good, thank you. Hi, Alexis.
I'm all right. So next to her is the man with hair like a goddess. You know, hair on flick. The man can shine light. Ebony Brown, producer extraordinaire. There is no life without life, Jacob. How you doing? You like that one? Yeah, sir.
Thank you for having me, Alexis.
Producer, how you doing, sir?
I'm good.
I called him. I was like, sir, I'm going through a lot, yo. I didn't know who would follow me and talk about this. Help your. He said, call me, Hammy. I said, oh.
Yeah, call me.
He's so nice.
No, because of the topic.
Yeah.
I definitely went through this kind of breakfast.
Are you serious?
Yeah, trust me.
Because getting guests, it was two things. It was people that were willing to talk about it, but they weren't camera. You know, they were camera shy. Or people that felt like, I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it because it's like opening worms. So that's why it was hard to have people come.
Trust me, I'm here to open the can of
Give me,
worms.
So tell me one horrible experience you've had.
I think I just had one. I just got out of one recently.
Okay.
It's like a bad relationship. And
so how long were you in it for it to feel it's bad?
I think I was in it for about 6 years, thereabouts.
Wow,
Wow.
It really hurt so much.
It
Yes,
hurt.
is it? Yeah.
And you know, there was like this change in
Management.
hierarchy,
Yeah.
and then someone new was brought in. And let's put it out there, you know, Sabi work.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, it's more like this person was doing trial and error, and whoever knows their onions and stands against it, I'm like, oh no, this is not supposed to work like this. And
Person is out of the box.
You know,
Yeah.
they tend to start having you. It's a whole lot of things, and it started from. Let me start from the top. Started from you don't come around to come and say hello to me.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Okay, I'm just here to get my paycheck, get my
And
work
get your
done,
work done. Yeah.
and get the hell out of here. But then you move to you are looking too fly.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had that before.
And I'm like, okay. And then you graduated.
Wait, for people that don't know, he's an entertainer. He works in a media company, so you
Yeah.
have to fly.
Yeah, looking too fly. And then you graduated to you can't be taking pictures and making videos around it. Like this is pure fact. Like Sunday evening, I was home. I was actually in the bathroom. I was about to have my bath. My phone rings. I'm like, this guy, they call me. I refused to answer. So I called back after I was done having my bath, and it's like, did you just post a picture that you took at so place around the office? And I'm like, yeah. I want you to take it down now.
Wow.
And I'm like, really? I can't cause. So I'm hoping I cause I can't cause. So like, really? It's a lot of story.
Wow. So you can't take pictures in the office place again. Was it just you?
It was me. Okay, there's one thing about me. Shout out to anyone who knows me and have met me. If you like me, you're going to like me to the extreme.
And if you don't like me, I'm going to make sure you
I can go that line and annoy you because everything I would do would put you on the air like, I will be this person. I think maybe that developed into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But as a manager, as a boss, you should know how to manage emotions and manage
and
the
people around.
And
Yeah.
it was terrible. Like I'm saying terrible, it's an understatement. And this is not just me talking because I'm just one person.
Okay. Other people had their series of it. Yeah.
Who had experiences. People told me to sue. People told me to sue actually. So, but maybe if I think about it, I wake up on one wrong side of the bed. I'll just beg, just sue them, and then I'll see. But we're watching.
So I actually have mine.
Yeah.
I think I'll be sharing just two.
Okay.
On the show today. So one was at my previous place of work before my current job. This guy was mean. At first we were friends, and then later on.
Wait, were you friends on the job, or you were friends before you got the job?
friends on the job.
Okay.
But then, you know how some people will now like start catching feelings. Oh, I like you. And I'm like, ooh, I don't do office stuff.
Romance.
And then after that, I noticed that the relationship started getting cold, started getting sour.
Yeah, because you said no.
Yeah.
You're not doing.
Man.
This guy was now promoted. Then he wasn't a boss,
Oh,
right? We're more like work colleagues, you know, almost at the same level.
Okay.
He then got promoted to like being the manager. I saw hell.
Wow.
Yeah. This guy would literally call me and ask me to do like 4 different things at a time.
Wow.
And my pay was a peanut. Then I'll tell him, bro,
But this is not your job description.
why should I do this and do that and do this at the same time? And he would just stare at me, do your job. Yeah. The place was so toxic that
Do
after
your
work,
JOB.
for real, after work, I'll get home and cry.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really praying and searching for something else.
Yeah.
But it was pretty difficult coming by. I mean, it's Nigeria, right? It went on until a time I was on leave, and then I came to Lagos. I wasn't in Lagos at the time. I came to Lagos to spend my leave. And then what happened was, I think a console at the office got missing. Someone stole it.
So they called.
Yeah, when I returned, they said, all the people in this department, people are going to contribute money to buy it.
Wow.
Anyway,
You said?
I wasn't around, bro. See the CCTV. Check it.
something.
They said it wasn't working at the time. None of
Wow.
his business. And the order was from the CEO. Okay. I was upset because I know how much I was earning. And then deducting the amount for the console, I was going to be going home with 15,000 naira that month.
Are you
It made no
serious?
sense because I wasn't even around. That went on for a while. And then God being God, CEO
someone.
came around.
Okay.
Yeah, he came around. We're having like a general meeting. So someone now stood up and said, "Sir, I think it's unfair for you to do this to us." And the man was like, "Huh?
Do what?
My console is missing? No one
So you
told
didn't
me."
even know.
Yeah, it wasn't him. So it was this other guy
Your boo.
that lied and said it was already. That really got me upset. Since then till date, we don't talk.
Wow.
Yeah, I left the company and I was like, you know, we're done.
Just talking about something fly that you mentioned, I've had my fair share. So I was working at a place, and it was like 3 of us that were hosting the show at the time. Fantastic show, I must say. No, I want to say because any show I'm at is actually fun. I don't know. You know. So it was. So we had a stylist on the set, right? And so it was me and 2 other. It was a guy, and so we're 2 girls. English. It was 2 girls and 1 boy. That's 1 guy, and then myself and another lady. So there was a stylist always bringing clothes to and the other girl in particular, she's very tight. She's like very petite, right? You can't compare her to me. Do you get? So if forgive me if I'm trying to be. At that time, I think I was a size 10 or so. So it was easier for her to figure out clothes for a size 10 than for a size 4, a size 6 that she was at the time.
Okay.
Do you get? So I knew my boss didn't like me. She wasn't the one that I auditioned. It was like a job I auditioned, and she was just the EP. She just dropped something. She didn't know that she wasn't going to like me, but she gave me the job irregardless. There's a word like that.
Regardless.
You understand? So she started off with, she would just passively say that I'm not paying you for you to only style Alexis. Why is she looking fly out of every other person? And I'm like,
It's the body that can carry the cloth well.
thank you. God gonna bless you for that. But I can't say that to her. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that was what it was. Till today, I can't say that this was why this woman fired me.
Oh, she
And
did? She fired you?
She fired me. And she still had the other 2 people running on the show. And the show just went, right.
Oh, wow.
I can't say that. Why? So normally my face 2 gives me away. Like if I say something here, you know, thank you.
I know that. I know that. Like what you say?
Okay. I might not say it.
Right.
But my face has said, I might just be zoned and be looking at you like this. My words has given you 1,001 words that you can decipher. So she couldn't stand it. I might not say, because sometimes she's not a production person. She just has money. So yeah, it could be really difficult when you can actually relate to that. When somebody is not in that line, you're trying to bring their coconut head to see that this is how it is. Do you get?
That question about people who throw money on production, and my experience.
Yeah.
We have a fantastic madam. I'm very sure you know her.
Why are both of you dragging into your stories? Like,
No.
I am innocent.
Like she's amazing. I'm not even going to.
Okay,
slander
not being
her.
sarcastic.
No, she's a
All
very
right.
nice person.
Okay.
But she knows little or
About
nothing
production.
About the job.
Yeah.
So she kind of like gave out the space to people who can lie to her best.
Wow,
That's what it is. That's what it is. Whoever lies the best gets the job. Most of the time, half of the time. And this guy, I'm like, his name is on the tip of my tongue. I want to call his name. This guy lies for eternity. Like, he lies for a living. I'm not joking. These people called me. I chose not to work with them. I'm like,
wow. Look at that.
Please. These people called me from here. I'm saying I don't want to do stereotypical kind of this. But yeah, do it. There was a particular time we were supposed to do a project, and I'm a producer.
Yeah.
And I'm not supposed to be involved with picking stuff on set and do it. But for the production to go on, I can clean set and make. I can handle the camera just for the production to go on. Yeah. And I was doing all that stuff. And then it got to the day of the shoot. It was the day for the shoot, and I get there, and the guy tells the HR girl, who's obviously in his pocket, and says, "Don't let him come to the shoot." And I got there, and I was upset. Like, literally, I was upset. And I got there, and HR, they said, "No, you can't do it." I'm like, okay, cool. I brought my PS5, but my PS5 was one of the props for this. So I just dropped it, and I left. And I was mad. And if I'm angry, I like to express every emotion I want to feel at the time and just let it go, because I don't like to bottle things up. So I expressed myself. I know about here to tell him. Went and they told him. 2 weeks down the line, where the shoot on a shoot now? Make it come outside now.
Nowhere to be found. Wow.
3 weeks later, and then the CEO for the other company was so mad and livid. I was like, where is my job? And this man said it was my fault.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
You that you were on the production.
And he made everyone, like, I'm not joking, everyone from beginning to end. Thank God I'm likable, because even though I wasn't that likable to some people, they won't even offer me the audience to explain myself. And like, okay, what? And then I was explaining to people, and people were like, no, that's not the story we heard. And one thing I discovered about bosses, they lie a lot. They do. After you see, they tell you good morning, go and check outside. And then they feign one thing they call forgetfulness.
Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you send a mail? Why didn't you text me?
We're supposed to do that. I'm like, oh God, you're incompetent.
Oh my God.
There's something that icks me most about people is incompetence. I can appear to be very playful, very unserious, and very nonchalant. When it comes to the job,
you get it done.
I'll do the job and let it go first before I can come back and start playing and everything else. But people like that, I want to call his name.
No. So,
oh my God.
These people actually do exist, yeah? I remember one, I think Alexis.
Yes.
I just have to drive.
We have an experience.
Yeah. So we'll share it together. I think we're also very petty. We do our job.
It's not being petty.
There's a stage you get to.
Yeah, and your bottom like, I can do, we can do this, my dear. Let's do it. Let them do whatever they want.
Alexis and I were working for this company.
Yeah.
And then these bosses, not just one person.
There were 4 bosses.
Yeah, there were 4.
Yeah.
So we had them, we're planning for them, same way they were planning for us. And
I like
that.
We had a gist that they were going to let us go in February the next year.
Yeah.
So both of us.
Because why were they going to let us go? Wait.
The story,
I tell them.
But as good people as we are, we gave them Christmas presents.
We didn't let them stress themselves.
Yeah.
So before they sack us in February, we give our letter
on the 25th of December. We gave them a Christmas present.
Let's meet Christmas present.
Take it before you give us. We give it to you.
So you want to tell them the story?
It's okay. Crazy, How? So I'm not saying that you should come every day and say thank you for a job well done, but I'm not even saying just in the workplace, but even as a human being, when you do some certain things that people don't appreciate the fact that you do some things, it is really, really crazy. I think that was the case for the people that were working for. They yell at you like they're your child.
They pay you, they expect you to come and thank them.
Yeah.
After
when he pays you, he'll be like, sorry, did anybody not get an email of your salary? I'm like, just supposed to say thank you for
Only 2 people thanked me.
me.
I'm like,
I'm like, I've
Did you
already.
ever send an email after every job that I've done?
I'm like, but your content for the month is all right. Do you say thank you for the content?
Thank
Like
you.
we just did business.
It's supposed to be a handshake, and you might not even do the handshake. It's
Do you get
the
like
handshake is just.
you will know that I receive your money when I start shopping things. You
I knew
know.
I wasn't going to last with them.
I
But
knew.
the one
and
that...
the boss was liking his subordinate.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was. And then when someone say, I don't
I am
want
just
to
a
do-
likable person. You just
yeah,
can't help
right.
it.
Yeah.
When she said she
I was
did,
liking that maybe she walked into the room.
I want to say she didn't do. It was a problem. So how can you call yourself an international? Like they pride it all. They tell you we're an international company. Yadi yadi yadi. But we're not international company. They used to pay 13 months salary. I'm busy not what they do.
They pay
international-
dollars.
Exactly. They pay
They-
expatriate money.
They did pay us in dollars. So, and when they gave us, it was like, oh, there's a. Did you read your contracts?
I did.
I think we're scammed.
No, I wasn't. Because I was always referring them to my contract. That's why they just felt I was stubborn.
So
Because I
not
told
like
them-
your job description. I think that way. They said you have an allocation fee to travel every year or something. It was not your contract. I was like, your mom, finally made it too. So just this company could they pay for my na lie yo.
I think it's a big facade that most companies. I think one of the things we need to talk about now is I think protection for people who work in Nigeria is a big problem.
More like job security.
Yeah, job security. I get it. There's a whole thread about Gen Zs claiming mental health and the rest of them. But the truth is, the average Nigerian job would mess with your mental health
If you're not careful.
If you're not careful about the job.
Yeah.
One, they give you ridiculous targets, you work ridiculous
Hours.
and even when you are not feeling too good, they don't care. They just
I
care
said
about how
this-
well the
this-
job
I
moves.
have a
Yes.
story to share.
Yeah,
pertaining
on that
health.
sickness. Yes.
So I had 2 jobs at the time.
Yeah.
This company that we were both working at and my current job.
yeah.
So the company we were with was my secondary job, and I was just doing that to like keep myself busy. It's Lagos.
Yeah.
Then I was sick, genuinely sick. This wasn't me trying to put up an excuse. So I told my primary company that I was sick, and then I got a mail: "Health is wealth. Take care of yourself.
Wow.
Visit your HMO and stuff like
Yeah,
that." And
yeah.
cool.
Cool.
And then I reached out to my secondary
All right.
place of
Okay.
work.
Yes. Sounds like we wanna see you in the hospital.
So I reached out to the secondary
Oh my God.
place of work, and I told them that I was down in health, and I was expecting them to like tell me to take a day
Health
off
is
or
wealth.
something. And the next thing I heard was, "Let us see the hospital bill or
Yeah,
something."
let's
Not like
see
they
a
wanted
receipt.
to pay.
Let's see. Yeah, they don't pay you. Let's see the receipts. Let's see it.
So-
I said, sorry, I had a
Doctor's
report.
surgery last year.
I had to give them
and
all
just
of
for a
that, and I was
meeting.
still asked to attend a meeting.
Yeah, a virtual meeting. They
Woo!
asked me to send a video of me in the surgery room.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And like I said, they
What's-
weren't my primary source of income.
What's even more ridiculous is, do you know the fact that now that I'm even thinking about it, it's very wrong in a Nigerian society. You work 9 to 5, right? Like they said, you work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
No,
You're
but we
putting
weren't
up-
doing that.
But yeah, but you're putting up your basic stand-up company meeting on a Saturday that is people's resting day. So it was that bad that they will sanction you. You're not going for weddings. If you're going for any wedding, you're sending us. They said it now. If you're going for any wedding, you're giving us 6 months notice, and that wedding has to be your wedding day.
The excuse
Really?
was, "We don't call you people on Mondays, Tuesday,
That's
Wednesday,
because
Thursday, Fridays."
it is
We're working
not suitable
remotely.
for their own time.
Obviously, but they were now saying that they were just taking a day off in a week from us, so we were ungrateful.
But it could be any. Did you say we're ungrateful?
Yeah, I mean that was what they
That
were
was what it made us feel.
putting out to us.
Like
Like
if
we
you have
were
to take
not
it, so let's say
appreciating them.
my sibling. So in Lagos, that not everybody knows. Okay, Lagos every Saturday is a wedding day somewhere.
It's just
You have to take even 6 months ago. The bride even know she was going to get married.
perhaps.
So I'm going to give no. I'm going to give you a 6 months notice that I'm going for a wedding, and that wedding has to be mine.
You'll be married every other 6 months.
and to see that these people would now rub it on your face and tell you there is no job in
In
Nigeria.
I blame Nigeria.
You
not them.
should be grateful.
No, it's
We're
not
giving
job.
you
No,
Keep your what?
J-O-B.
But I think that's one of the bubble they sell to people that keeps them in very ridiculous working environments and situations.
Yeah.
Because truthfully, after a while, I got tired with working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you have one of the things I hate about myself is second guess myself. When I start second guessing myself, I always tell myself, guys, it's time to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgive my language. So I started telling myself that. So I started second guessing myself. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't.
Right.
I would write stuff and I'd be like, okay, is this good enough? Will this man accept this? Will these people accept this?
Yeah.
And they had a whole gang of people who were, you know how people are, they come and kiss whatever, or they are kissing just to get favors and the rest of them. And I never was a believer in office politics. I just come do my beat and I'm out. I don't like to be around just so I don't want to hear any form of this one said, that one said, this one said. No. You can't talk about me. I don't care really. So they create this bubble. I started second guessing myself and I was in this bubble like, oh, if I leave here now, what do I want to do? Because in my head then I was done with working with anybody. Like I was done in my head. Because in my head I was like, this is the last place I'm going to ever have a proper come and work in and sign in and do something. I want to do a contractual based work from there on. And in my head I started thinking, if you come up with a guy, walk on the outside though, sapa deal, everything deal, and you start thinking that, and that messes up with your head, and you start doubting yourself if you are good enough to even compete out there because you've been here for too long.
A while.
My brothers and sisters, let me look at the camera and tell you, it's a lie.
True.
As long as you have it in you, trust me, someone will find it and you do it.
Yeah.
It might take a while. It might take a while, though. Don't get me wrong. It might take a while, but someone out there will recommend you and
He's
you
watching.
do the job.
Somebody's watching.
As long as you can do it, and that's what happened. Like what I do some work for different people right now. So someone I never even at least expected that called me. I was like, oh hi, I just got your number. Someone gave me your number and said you can produce our show for us. I'm like, oh yeah, I can. And poof.
That's it.
Oh, nice.
Didn't even have too much conversation. Like, oh, you did this, you did. Come on
board. Yeah.
I actually agree. I think another thing that is really, really keeping us back, keeping us behind, is the fact that when we get a job, we get too comfortable.
True.
So whenever you get a job, the very first day you're resuming, start thinking of your exit plan because anything can happen at any time.
Yeah.
And
I saw that somewhere. So the first day, the moment you're resuming,
start thinking of your exit plan. I kid you not, because some of the people we left behind, I still talk to them and I'm like, what's up? But all I hear is, what do I do after now?
Yeah.
Where do I go to? You know, it's just there somewhere, that fear of the unknown. What's the outside world like? I mean, I had something else doing, but I really, really applaud Alexis. At the time she left, she had nothing. I was now thinking of my baby girl. I was like, babe,
what you doing? So you know how media jobs can be. The peak is in December. Then it slows down January, February, March. That's how people go. Like, mom was asking me for Christmas. I'm like, Mom, calm down. There's no money outside.
No money on ground.
I'm like, because this money I have is too much. Because I like to be factual, right? So other monies might come in, but those are not money that I actually, maybe somebody you talk to that gives you money. So that's not money I work for. But the money I'm working for, I can actually see my balance.
When it comes,
do you get? Do you get? But so talking about that, I'm going to ask, when is that time, or what was that time that actually hit you? Because at the time, like I said, I didn't have any job I was doing outside, but I got to a place where I was like, no. It got to a spot whereby you are doing meetings with these people. You don't talk to them every other time. Once you talk to them, it leaves you drained. Do you get? You're anticipating what will these people come up with again, because even the craziest things, like you're having a 1 hour meeting.
They're giving you assignments.
20 minutes.
They're giving you assignments.
You are saying things that you can't even relate.
Please add the essay part. Essay.
Who the
essay?
They say write an essay.
Write an essay telling
us how
you
can move this company forward. Yeah, I say, hey, we worked in the company, sir.
So yeah, to your question, I knew I was going to leave my previous place of work back in, let me not call the States. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew I was going to leave the very moment I was asked to pay for something that I did not steal.
Okay.
At that moment, I just knew that anything can stop here. This is the just wake up say, I don't thief Mike. Buy out. Yeah. If you just wake up say, plasma don't lost, blessing that you thief am. You know, things like that. I just knew that, okay, Ada, you have to take your job search seriously and leave this place now. And the place that we were at, I knew that my time was up when I was genuinely sick. But then I was asked to tender my medical receipt and all, and also be present at work. That was when it just dawned on me that these people really don't care about my health.
Yeah.
What if I die?
Companies move forward.
Of course, the company always move forward.
Yeah.
For me, mine was, I already realized, oh, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. From the moment, I think it was at the general, it was a meeting. Every meeting was about me. It became about me. Like the first 30 minutes of the meeting was used to, you not do this one. You. I would just sit there like this. And then it got to a point, I'm very vocal about, you can't tell a lie in my presence and expect me not to keep quiet and all. So it became like a back and forth between both of us, and it felt like a toxic relationship. Like we're arguing, and I said to myself, okay, it's time for me to go. I was plotting my exit move when I got the letter, like, you've been fired, and I'm like, and I walked into his office and I looked at him in the face and
Are you serious?
and then that was the end of this story. So I had to, but I was still plotting. I would have left anyway because I couldn't have dealt with that. He had more power than I had at the time.
He had more people that was behind this plot.
Wow.
And then I guess when I left though, that's when they did something that someone told me about. I said, if you were here because they had a meeting, obviously some people complained and people were trying to, you have some people who are still your fans. Yeah, shout out to my fans. I'm fans. So you see some people who would talk on your behalf and they spoke with the guy at the top and this thing, but I wasn't ready to go back anyways. I wasn't going to. And they had like a whole town hall meeting where people were asked to come and air their dirty laundries about their mind, and it was funny. Someone sent me recording. Someone sent me recording from the meeting, and it's one of the most hilarious 30 minutes video I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
It was hilarious. And I was still like, oh God, I've been gone for like 3 weeks. Are you guys still calling my name? Wow, Starboy, really?
Can you imagine?
So it's
Starboy.
Have you had to do a job and you not get paid for it?
Countless times. Countless.
It's a form of exposure.
Yeah. I am showcasing you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Media people.
Shout out to people in the media.
You're very ungrateful. I am giving you the platform.
I'm giving you an opportunity.
And then you want me to stick
They
with
took
me.
my ass.
People are begging for this opportunity.
And that's not the truth. I got an audition one time for a job that, if I call the name, people will know it. But it was a very big audition in 2016 that I got the audition. And they were supposed to pay me some amount of money. I wasn't fine with it because I already calculated it. By the time I leave my house and then my daily spendings, you're not going to be working for working sake. Yeah, the passion is there, but yeah.
Passion don't pay bills.
Somebody he had got to tell me that. Do you know that if you don't, we're even giving you a platform, and if you don't take it, just somebody that's even supposed to jump on it for lesser. Like, wow.
See, in fairness to them, the truth is,
true.
Some people will do it for lesser, but if you want quality, I think you have to pay for quality. True. And when I've had countless meetings since after my previous job with some people, and immediately I'm talking to them, and one of them sent me an email. It was very well worded, and he said, "I love the confidence you exude. I like the fact that you're very articulate about what you can do and what you bring to the organization. But sadly, I don't think our budget is enough to carry this." And I respected that. Trust me, it's
nice. That's what
It was what I responded to the email, and I thanked him and I said, if he has anything we can collaborate on in the future, I'll be open to that. Yeah. I like that honesty. Don't come with me with the idea I'm giving you a platform.
You're going to go viral with
I'm the platform myself.
I am the table.
I am the platform. Don't give me platform.
I totally relate to that. I will not talk about the jobs I've done that I wasn't really paid for or underpaid. Recently, now I know my onions, right? Recently, I was offered a job. I was supposed to do about 3 things: manage the talent, be a content creator, and what else? And a newscaster, basically. Yeah. 3 different things. But I was like, more money. What am I doing with my free time? All right, let's do it. And then I asked, what's up? How much? In my head, I was thinking of over $1 million.
That's 3 people's job now. That's
yeah, for real. And then he said, "Don't laugh."
I won't. I promise.
Don't laugh.
I won't.
And then he said, 800,000 naira.
I know I promised us that, but sorry.
Wait, which companies are they in
I was like-
in the water?
Inikbe?
Is it Nigerian
Wait
naira?
first. Let me get it right. Content creator, artist management, and then newscaster.
Newscaster, yes.
Not really newscasting. TV, presenting basically.
You know, presenting is one job on its own.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to you.
Yeah.
A&R for artists is another business on its own.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you have to now create content. That means you have to write, just tell them how to shoot it, and
Yep.
Our uncle, you're a cheap
So-
person. You're a cheap article.
And I
killer.
and I said to him, okay, I drive, but I don't own a car.
Yeah.
So committing myself from where I live to
your
the office,
place.
it's gonna cost me 10,000 naira daily.
It was not
5,000, yeah, 5,000 naira to and
Does you know
5,000
you're on the
naira
island?
back. Yeah,
That's,
of
that
course.
is wicked. That's it. That's
That's
it.
wait a lot. Wait.
Why see not right now, yeah. I talk about the money first. And I think when you see what you've done, you get some level of confidence.
Right. I was gonna say something. After that, I made a tweet just for them to see. Because at that point, I felt like replying them was me wasting my time. So, and that very day, they offered me the 150K. I kid you not, someone sent me a script to edit. I edited that script and sent back, and I was paid 200,000 naira just to edit.
Just for edit.
Yeah. In my room. I just sat there, covered my duvet, put on the AC. Took 2 hours, and I made that money. And I will not stress my soul, spirit, and body.
For a month.
So I made that tweet. I was like, people should actually respect people's craft, right? And then you're expecting me to be bringing celebrities. Let's say, okay, he saw my video. I was on video call with the video. Like, it would be very great having the video on our show.
For 800,000.
And I was like, guy, you have to pay me for
400,000.
my 4 years in the university. You have to pay me for my experiences in different media houses. You have to pay me for the links that I've built to now be rolling with the video. Guy, no.
Send me a account number, let me send you 100,000.
No, the truth is, I get if you're starting out, you can do some free jobs here and there just to sprinkle on your CV.
To get that
experience
and work
going
on and learn on the job.
Learn
That's
on the job.
fantastic.
But for somebody who has done close to 10 years in this industry, and you're going to offer me peanuts, I'll wicked.
Not
You must be
a month.
evil.
That I'll pay like 80,000 naira transportation. So how much am I taking home?
70,000.
And data monthly is like 15 to 30K.
20,000.
Yeah.
That's how one told me one time. Say, I have the job. I see what you're doing. I'd like you to do. I say, fine. Because I always know that it's the money that is the issue. And I said, oh, can we meet in? I said, sir.
Before we meet.
How much do you pour?
What's the budget?
Till today, I've not heard from him. All right, thank you guys very much. My name is Alexis Ipadia. Know your worth, because these people, they will run you crazy. But I think it's a process in life. Because if you don't really, so at some point I really had nice bosses. I didn't know how horrible it was out there.
Yeah.
I know how to appreciate and take these guys as good. You're like, you're a golden boss.
My current bosses
are crazy.
Shout out to all the good bosses out there.
For you to know that this thing, because if you're not for you're not gonna say shelter good.
True. No, I just have to call you.
You know the funny thing.
Mr. Femi, big shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing.
You know the funny thing, the person that left before the new person came, people saw him as horrible. It was my guy, so I felt like I was one of the favored ones. And other people saw him as this guy is headstrong, is this thing because he always wants his way and no other way. And it was cool. And people were complaining
about him.
And then when he left, we were like, bring him back. Because
you saw lights now.
It's more like Nigeria's
it's like good luck
to Just to add this, I've actually shot a film and I was paid 3,000 naira.
Okay.
Let's not go to film.
They will pay.
They paid you.
They will pay.
They gave me transport.
Have you sat all day on the movie set and then they tell you, we are closed for the day.
We did a unit shoot.
And you're going back home. They don't give you money. Don't worry.
All right, guys, I have so much fun doing this with you and with you too. Thank you, Azar. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Horrible bosses. Lastly, I feel that these things have to happen for you to actually know your worth.
True.
And don't be too drowned. Know when to go away.
Know when to leave. That's my biggest mistake.
Because the thing is, you can't really say how a person will react or treat you, but it's left for you to,
know how you're going to accept what you're going to accept.
Don't take nonsense. All right. Thank you
take
very
it.
much. I'll see you on the next one. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and always come back for more. My name is Alexis Opavia, and it's a bye for now. Signing out.
Bye.